Hey there, Scott Shoemaker here. I am an estate planning attorney in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. And one of the questions that I get a lot, or one of the common misconceptions my clients have before they come and see me, is that estate planning is really just planning for what happens after you die. And I call this a misconception because a comprehensive estate plan should cover more than just what happens at your death. It should cover what happens in the event of your incapacity, which means that there are a handful of additional documents that should be prepared. I would say required, and they're not really required, but beyond just a simple will or even a living trust, which is a more advanced estate planning technique. I would encourage any person who is looking to have a comprehensive estate plan drawn up to include a suite of healthcare documents. The most important of these, and the bare minimum, is an advance directive or a living will. What the advance directive does is it provides instructions for end-of-life type situations in the event that you are unable to make those decisions. So whether or not you want CPR, whether or not you want artificial respiration, whether or not you want artificial nutrition or hydration, or how you want antibiotics administered, or how you want pain medication administered in the event that you're not able to make those decisions on your own. So you can memorialize those in writing, and that way your providers know what your decisions are, and your family or or those around you are not stuck trying to determine what it is that you would have wanted. The second important document is a healthcare power of attorney, a durable healthcare power of attorney. So this is a document that empowers an individual or the individuals that you choose to make healthcare decisions on your behalf. And this way, the line of communication is clear, and you can communicate your wishes to those individuals so that they know what you would want in the event that you, again, are unable to make a healthcare decision on your own. Closely accompanied with that, I would recommend a HIPAA release. This allows the doctors and other providers to provide your healthcare information to the people that you designate for the purposes of obtaining treatment. So that way the doctor can tell the people that you have designated in your power of attorney about your condition, prognosis, and those sorts of things without your consent in the moment, so if you're unable to consent. There are two other documents that are relevant to your incapacity that are not directly healthcare related documents, but they're important nonetheless. The first of them is a general power of attorney. So we talk a lot about a healthcare power of attorney, which is empowering an individual to make healthcare decisions on your behalf during your lifetime. But a general power of attorney is also important, because this would allow someone to manage your personal affairs in the event that you are unable to do so. So to make financial decisions, to pay your bills, to manage your Facebook profile, all of those general sort of everyday things. The other is especially important if you have minor children, and oftentimes gets overlooked, and that is a designation of a guardian for your minor children. Excuse me. This is important because a lot of people designate a guardian in their will, and that's great. That's a great place to put it. It's a well-respected, place. But the problem is, what would happen if you were in an accident and you were unable to care for your children, but you were still living, and maybe even will eventually recover, but it will be a long recovery, or maybe you won't recover, but you're still alive. Who would be empowered to take care of your children during that period before the will kicks in at the time of your death? And so, one area that gets often overlooked is a standalone appointment of a guardian for your children. So, hope that's got you thinking, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave them below, and we'll see you again soon.